See that right there? That's what we're fighting for. We started the fight July 4th, 1776, and continue to this day. That's what it's all about. Thomas Jefferson said, "The greatest danger to American freedom is a government that does not follow the Constitution." July 4th, 1776, we declared ourselves independent from a tyrannical government, and thus claimed our nation and our people to be free. And ever since that point in time, we have fought threats both internal and abroad. And ever since that point in time, certain freedoms slowly were taken away and lessened, creating it harder and harder to be a free people. The Second Amendment to the Constitution is probably one of the most powerful and useful things we've ever been granted. The right to bear arms is a crucial key in keeping the checks and balance system available that allows us to be a free populace without the threat of a tyrannical government taking over. Over the years, that has been whittled away at and limited in various ways. Currently, they're attempting to once again do that in the form of several new bills banning several crucial aspects of certain firearms. Problem is, it started with bump stocks, and a large part of the gun community, me included, see them as pretty much a novelty, and they're not super important in the fight for freedom. But in one way they are. Think of the takeover of gun control as a loading bar. And say right now we're at, whatever percent. Say we're at 26%. Every time something passes, any form of gun control passes, whether it be on the state level, on the national level, on the local level, doesn't matter what it is, doesn't matter if it's a ban on open carry, concealed carry, doesn't matter what it is, how minuscule it is. Every time something like that gets passed, that loading bar moves a little bit more towards 100%. And when it gets to 100%, you're screwed. Now, one of the things that's being done in an attempt to thwart those bills is a nationwide rally. It's 2A Rally 2017, and the idea was started by neverenuffammo, who is a YouTube channel. And what it consists of, on November 5th, gun owners from each state are rallying at their capital in their state in a peaceful protest to show that the American gun owner is a sound, safe individual, and that we can rally and show that, we do not agree with what they are attempting to do. We're trying to show them that, the Second Amendment and all the amendments to the Constitution and everything were put there for a reason, and that any adjustment to that, no matter how small, how minuscule, is unconstitutional and is wrong. And that anybody that attempts to adjust it should be immediately thrown out of office. The rally is, as I said, November 5th, and it's at each state's capital. As I've said in past videos, the other thing you can do is you can call your senators, call your representatives, hound the living crap out of them about, what they plan to do, and express how you feel. Now, the one thing I've noticed is a lot of people have said, oh, well, it doesn't concern me, and they're not worried about it. Well, the fact of the matter is, it concerns everyone. The freedom of the nation concerns everyone. People claim on the left that, we don't need those kinds of laws in place anymore, that was a different time. Well, the fact of the matter is, if you want to look towards what can happen when you have a slave population, Korea is a perfect example. You've got Kim Jong-un, who is a dictator, rules with an iron fist. His populace is told to believe that he is a god because of state media, and there's not a single thing anybody in that country can do except obey. And when you take away the rights of your citizens, that's what happens. And if you take away the rights of U.S. citizens, then you're just asking for us to follow suit. So that is why this is important, and it is a continued fight that must be kept up and must be won. As always, if you like the videos, feel free to subscribe. I do try and put out, content when I can. Sadly, lately it's been a lot more serious content. Not as many gun reviews and everything, but hopefully within time I'll be back to doing gun reviews and stuff like that. Have a good night.